Hi, everybody. I am really, really happy to see you. I have missed you guys a lot. I think I just have a whole new appreciation and respect for my body and what it can do and when it needs to rest. That was really hard for me mentally, I think, to get in that space where I just couldn't work out because it wasn't good for me to do so. So we're all feeling so much better. You guys have been amazing. Like the support and messages and posts have just been so overwhelming in a really good way. And I appreciate you guys so much. And so does Dave. He's just been like blown away. He's like, what a community you have of people that just care about you and us. And so thank you very much. So, what are we going to do today? We are going to do my Guns for Girls arm workout. So, as you know, we always want to jog it out. I am not going to use weights. You should. I'll tell you what I think you should use. But we got to get our warm up in first. We can't skip the warm up. That is not safe. What do you need to remember? If you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, please, please, please check with your doctor before working out. If you haven't worked out in a long time, good idea to just get a checkup, make sure you're good to go. Hook one arm around the other, pull it gently towards you. These are all really gentle stretches. Open up wide. When you're doing all of these exercises, keep your core tight. This is the center of your power. Your core is part of your abs, your back, and your butt. Keep it tight. Use really, really good form. Joanne, oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Joanne. I hope you have an awesome day. Okay, so the first round that we are going to do is going to be push-ups. Don't be afraid. Trust me, don't be afraid. It's going to be okay. How do we do push-ups? I'm going to be doing modified. So this is modified. Straight line from your head to your knees. Full push-ups are straight line from your head to your heels. So we are going to do 1 minute. So keep your entire core tight. Everything is tight. If you can only get 2 or 3 inches down before you come back up, that's awesome. Be proud of yourself for that. So again, we're going for 1 minute. We're actually going to go for 45 seconds because since we're only doing 15 minutes, I want to get through more exercises. When you need a break, just come up. Take 3 to 4 seconds max and then get back into it. Okay, good job. Whew. The next one that we're going to do, I actually want to get my Apple Watch because I'm trying to track my movement each day to make sure that I'm moving enough, because that is something that a lot of people who've had COVID have alerted me to, that you need to move. Like, you're going to want to just kind of sleep and be lazy all the time. Don't do it. So the next one we're going to do, your feet are pointing out. You can use anywhere from 5s if you're a beginner, 8s or 10s if you've been doing this for a while. And we're going to lower down through our heels. And as we do, we're going to curl. So we're going to do 45 seconds. So you've got to keep those abs tight, your shoulders back. This is your position. So it's as if you have a rod in your spine. I want you straight up and down. And breathe. I am so happy to be here with you. Gosh, when something like this is taken away and you can't do it, it's like, just gives you a whole new appreciation. I've always appreciated Visco Fit, but I do on a whole other level now. And done. Good job. How are you guys feeling? I hope you're good. Say hi if you're on with me. The next one we're going to do, I want you to take weights threes to fives if you're brand new. You could probably go to eights if you're more experienced. Your feet are hip width apart. I want you to hinge over. So keep your abs tight, your back is flat. So someone could actually set a tray of drinks on your back and not spill them. And you're going to extend back, squeezing those triceps. Now, what's important for you to remember? You want to really squeeze. Your elbows will stay in the same place. I don't want you being loosey-goosey with these. Keep those abs engaged. Come on, we got this. When you need a break, you take it. 10 more seconds. How does your weight feel? If your form is good and it just feels heavy, take a little break and then keep going. If your form starts to falter or you're jerking or moving your body in order to get those weights up, stop, drop down. There's no shame in dropping down. That is for sure. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to do arm raises. So we're going to work our shoulders and our lats. Shoulders are really challenging, so you might be tempted to go super heavy. Don't do it. I would say max 8, and that's only if you're really been working out with me for a while. Otherwise, look at 3s or 5s, okay? Squeeze up and then lower. So yeah, normally I would probably start with, I might start with 8s if I was feeling strong, but I'd end up at 5s, no doubt about it. So what you never want to do is jerk your body to get the weights up. You are squeezing, your body is like a tree. You are not moving. Remember that core that we've talked about? You keep it tight. I have a little bend in my legs. I very rarely stand completely straight up. I always have a little bend. I feel like it kind of plants me more to the ground. Squeeze and lower when you feel tired, and done. When you feel tired, all you have to do is just take a little break. There's no shame in that. Okay, so the next one we are going to do, you are going to get on the ground. You'll want to use either 2 5s or maybe a 10 or even a 12. You're going to drive up through your heels. You see the way my toes are actually off the ground. I prefer you take a single weight, hold it above your chest, not above your face. Get those glutes really engaged in your hamstrings and quads and abs. Be up as high as you can. And lower down and squeeze up. Lower down and squeeze up. You are working your triceps, but you are going to get a booty burn at the same time. And it will be hard for you to decipher what is more on fire, your triceps or your lower body. Take a break when you need to. There's no shame in that. 15 more seconds. We can do this. And I know sometimes people are like, oh, I want to get through the whole 45 seconds or 5 more seconds, or, I want to get through the next 10 seconds or 15 seconds without stopping. That's great to have a goal, but just know that when you take a break, it's okay. It's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign that you're working really, really hard. The burn is super intense, so you need to just let the burn subside for 3 to 4 seconds before you jump back into it. Next, we are going to lay flat on our back. Okay, so you're going to squeeze in, squeezing your biceps. If you want to, you can put a little bend in your legs if you want, totally up to you. So you should use 5, maybe an 8, 10s if you've been working out with me for a while. So I want full extension. So you really have to work those biceps extra hard. to get them up and then to fully extend. What you're going to be tempted to do is stop here and skimp on the extension. Do not do that. Make those muscles work. You got this. You're doing great. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, done. It's great. Rock yourself up. Okay. All right, so the next one we're going to do, a lot of women don't think about working their wrists and their forearms, but it's actually really important. And here's one example of why. I was running with my friend Anna. There's a green space near us, and you can kind of go off the paved path onto, just like in the woods, but it's sort of the ground is flat, but obviously there's stuff on the ground and sticks and rocks and whatever. So I was looking at this big buck and was completely blown away. And I saw a tree root, and I thought I was going to clear it, and I didn't. And I fell really hard. And I went down full force, all 137 pounds of me. And I was like, oh my gosh, my wrist has got to be broken. And it wasn't. And it's because I have strengthened this area over the past 3 years. So your feet are hip width apart, arms are straight, and you're just going to curl. So can you see what I'm doing? So I am squeezing 45 seconds. You shouldn't go any higher than 5 pounds. You might soon find that the 5 pounds is too heavy and you need to drop down or drop completely. I would encourage you, if you're just starting out and you have 5 pounds, that's great. You should get a pair of 2 or 3 pound dumbbells also, as you should get a pair of 8s, because obviously when we do lower body stuff, those are bigger muscles and you can go heavier. So if you only have 5s, that's only going to get you so far. Keep that core tight. These are so challenging even without weights. Awesome. Good job. All right, so next we are going to go back to triceps. So you guys complain when you weigh, you get the waddle, you've got to work those triceps, but you also have to watch what you're eating. Not always easy, I know. So you're going to have 2 weights above. I would recommend probably 3s if you're just starting out, 5s if you're a little bit more experienced, or 8s if you've definitely been working out with me for a while. These are skull crushers, so you lower them. See how my elbow is pointing straight up, and then you squeeze those triceps to get the weights to the top. So again, your elbows stay in the same exact place. Do not move them around. Don't let them be loosey-goosey. Keep those abs engaged. Your triceps need your abs to help them. They need it for your body to stay stable. Your abs help you with power, getting those weights up. So if you close your eyes and you feel what's working right now, yes, you're going to feel your triceps working. But pay attention to those abs and pay attention to really keeping them tight and making them work. And done. Good job. I have to rock up kind of slowly because if I move too fast, I get a little dizzy. So people say, what's the worst thing about having COVID? And I would say, honestly, for us, thankfully, it's been the headaches and the fatigue. So feet hip width apart. We're going to squeeze our shoulders to lift up and then lower. It is a very simple exercise, deceptively challenging. Remember, your core is tight. Your body is not moving. At no point do I want you to jerk your body to get the weights up. If you have to do that, that just means it's time to drop down. So that's cool. No big deal. You just drop down. If you're lifting with fives, which is a really good, challenging weight for shoulders. You might want to drop down to your threes if you're, lifting threes and you cannot get them up anymore without using bad form. Just drop them and continue on for the remaining time without weights. That's okay. It's all right. I promise. Look at what I'm doing. And I'm definitely being challenged. It could be because I've barely worked out in 3 weeks. But. All right. Okay. The next one, we're going to go back to our triceps. So you're going to stand in this position so you see how my back is flat, my knuckles are together. You're holding like 5 pounds is good. Unless you're brand new, go with a 3. Extend out to the side and squeeze those triceps. Bring your knuckles back together. No, guys, we're done. So let's just do this for 30 seconds and then we will. This was such an awesome way to get back into this. I am super, super, super grateful to see all of you again. This week I'm going to do all 15-minute workouts because I don't want to overdo it. That's also what a lot of other friends I know that like to work out and kind of have their routine. They've said you're going to want to ramp up quickly, and the ones that have done that regretted it and actually set themselves back, and I don't want to do that. So I'm controlling myself. So anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for the tips. You guys are like incredible, I swear. Sean-Visco on Venmo. I also have PayPal and Zelle and Cash, the Cash app. So if you want that information, just message me. Tomorrow, I would like to say that I can do legs. I might try to do like a hybrid, like legs and something else, because I think if I try to do all legs, it's going to be too much for me.